Hi, I'm Rob Chappers, and this is my friend
Nigel Tufnell.
And we're here at Andertons.co.uk, and we're checking out some of these beautiful new Musicman guitars. Lee, tell us a bit about these.
Well, you guys might know Musicman as the creators of some beautiful Californian handmade guitars and basses, particularly things like the Stingray bass, which has been a real big selling bass for them and a classic bass. And more recently, Musicman have ventured into doing some Far Eastern made licensed copies of those guitars. They've called this brand, this range, Sterling, and we've brought along 4 of the Sterling copies that they make, which is the version of the Silhouette, which is the one that Mr. Petrucci is playing at the moment. Then we've got a couple of the Axes style guitars that you may remember Eddie Van Halen was using a few years ago, and we've also bought the John Petrucci signature JP50 as well.
Oh, he is. And they're all great sounding guitars. They feel very different to regular guitars, don't they?
I think anybody that has ever played a Musicman electric guitar, the immediately thing that they will notice is the neck profile on a Musicman is unlike anything that you've played, that, you know, Strat, Ibanez, Les Paul, anything. It's very compact,
small, narrow
fretboard, which I think you either fall in love with and you can't play anything else, or it's just not your bag. So I must admit, I'm a big fan. I really do enjoy playing Musicman guitars. So specifically here, this is called the Silo 30, and it's based on the Silhouette. It's pretty much exactly the same shape as a Silhouette. Very pretty kind of machine headstock style with the 4 down one side and 2 on the other. It's a real kind of signature Musicman thing.
Nice satin finish on the neck as well.
Yeah.
And an interesting 5 bolt-on.
Yeah.
There. Really easy to adjust the neck angle.
Yeah, you don't have to take any kind of plate off to get to the truss rod. You can do it from this wheel here. Slightly different take on the trem system, fairly traditional vintage style, but a little different to Fender's, more floating. Hum single, a nice pearly scratch plate. That's a nice looking guitar. Very Fendery kind of sound there.
Yeah.
And of course, everybody knows that the main man, Leo Fender, was actually involved with Musicman in the early days.
I didn't know that.
Did you not?
I had no idea.
That was, the 3 guitar companies that Leo Fender was involved with was Fender, obviously, Musicman he was involved with, and G&L.
I had no idea at all.
Yeah, that's what the L in G&L is for Leo.
Yeah.
I don't know what the G is, George something or other, I can't remember what his surname was. I'm sure YouTubers will tell me, but yeah, so it's a really pretty guitar, and great value too, about £400 I think, isn't it?
429 Imperial credits.
429, so very much an alternative to something like a Fender Mexican Strat in terms of price, and well worth a look. Cool. Couple of players who have got Musicman guitars that are sort of, although their own signature models, they're very similar to a Silhouette, are Steve Lukather, Steve Morse.
All the Steves, really?
Yeah. John Petrucci.
John Petrucci.
Yeah, and Steve from Dunstable.
Steve from Wimpy.
So yeah, this is the Silhouette. I think it's available in black or white. Definitely available in black, obviously, and I'm pretty sure 2010 had like a limited edition white finish.
So Lee, we got this beautiful orange-looking guitar here. Why are they called Sterling?
Sterling is named after the Music Man is owned by Ernie Ball, you know, the string guy.
Yep.
And his son is called Sterling Ball, and Sterling's been involved with the company for many years. And in honour of him, this is the Sterling range.
Wow.
So this one is the AX20,
Yep.
based on the Axis that you guys may remember from in fact, it's been in the catalogue now for, I don't know, 10, 15 years. And of course was originally designed for Eddie Van Halen. And I think generally, I still think was the best signature guitar that Eddie Van Halen ever had. He's obviously moved on from Ernie Ball and Musicman to other brands now, but I still think that his was the best. So yeah, AX20 is the fixed bridge version. We're going to check out a Floyd Rose version afterwards. So again, still the very narrow compact neck. That's a feature all through the Musicman range. Pair of humbuckers with a 5-way switch on it. Beautiful kind of bird's eye maple top on here. And great all-round guitar.
Yeah. Only a couple of quid more expensive than the previous one. This is just 489, which I guess pays for the extra humbucker, doesn't it?
Yeah, I guess it's a slightly different design to the silhouette, so a little bit more money. How are you finding getting around the neck on that?
Actually, this is a lot nicer. It's, for some reason, I'm finding it easy to get around, but it's a chunkier neck, which is a bit unusual for me. I think it's quite a narrow fretboard, isn't it?
Very narrow fretboard.
Yeah. Strings are very close together, but that kind of feels good when you've got regular-sized hands like me.
So that's the AX20, and basically you can also buy this with a Floyd on it. It's called the AX40, and we got a blue one of those to look at, so we'll check that out next.